Alright, we're back for another guitar comparison, which I've not done in a long time because I've actually already covered most of the guitars. But first guitar here, and you can tell by the pick guards, this is a mid-70s D28, and the other guitar that I'll get out is a mid-60s D28. So the mid-60s has Brazilian rosewood, and this one is Indian rosewood. So basically that's what you're listening for. They both have the same modifications exactly, which I'll get into more detail when I describe the guitars a little bit. For now, let's play a little bit, okay? Okay, the mid-70s. Pretty much a complete overhaul. You guys have seen this guitar already. This is the one with the mysterious buzz, which I have worked on a lot. I filled the truss rod with a wooden dowel to try to get rid of this buzz. I pulled 4 frets right here, drilled some small holes underneath the frets down to the truss rod slot on the side of the truss rod slot, exactly. Pumped them full of super glue, trying to kill, or at least reduce this resonance that's in the middle of the neck. So let's see how it is. Modifications, it's got Waverly, what tuners they have on it? It's got Grover's. Got Grover 18-to-1 tuners on it. My bone nut, a full Evo refret, a neck reset, 2 neck resets actually, because it moved a lot for some reason. Popsicle braces out, pick guard. Got the short saddle, so that's one small difference between this and the 60s. Antique acoustic bridge pins. It's got a new bridge plate on it, Black Locust if I remember. Bridge has been scooted back. It previously had an oversized bridge on it, and the guy put a pad of fresh spruce under it, so this is a really ugly scar here because I'm dealing with 3 different kinds of spruce here. The original top, the scar from the original top, and then the pad. So it's pretty ugly on the front, but the bridge is correct now. Everything's in the right place. It's got scallop braces. So I think that's everything on this one. This one has a K&K pickup in it, yeah. That's a lot of modifications, and sounds good. It's got a great neck on it. This to me is like one of the, the epitome of a modified 1970s D28. It's bright, snappy. Sounds great. It's got a great neck. Plays really nice. So, okay, there's the back. Indian rosewood. This is the good stuff. This is the little pepper speckled stuff, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna come up on the camera and show you what I mean by that. You can see those little black specks in there, and that just reminds me of a pepper sprinkle. It's had a previous crack in the top, which is doing fine. So this is a great guitar to modify because obviously it's cosmetically challenged. Already had some modifications with the bridge, the oversized bridge, and all that sort of thing. Perfect guitar to modify. It's really good. I mean, I like it. But again, I'm a bluegrass guy and a flat picker at least, and so when you get into other styles of music, I can't necessarily. A bluegrass guitar is not necessarily good for a lot of other kind of things. It's good for some things, but you got to realize that bluegrass guitar is a bright, snappy, punchy, resonant guitar. The louder, brighter, more resonant a guitar becomes, the more any buzzes, rattles, fret squeaks, anything like that, the more apparent those become. So you can kill some of those by making it deader, and I hate to do that. So I also put a new saddle on this one just to see if that would change the little resonant thing that we were getting. I had to raise the action anyways after the neck reset, and gosh, it's perfect now, The action's about 90 thousandths of an inch, so, it's a little bit on the low side, which is fine. Oh, what else about it, Let's play just a little bit. Here's some different kind of stuff to let you hear what it sounds like, so... like about that is the way that you can get the various little percussion things. So. It sounds great, you know. Got a real good finger pop to it. That showed up on the swing chords too. Good snap to it. Okay, this is the mid-60s, 63, if I recall. It has Waverly tuners on it, which is not a big difference from the Grovers, just a different style button, different mechanism. My bone nut, refrat with nickel silver. Neck reset on this one. The bridge was originally long, got converted back to short. I converted it back to long. So it's got a long saddle in there, antique acoustic bridge pins. Bridge plate is stock. Popsicle braces out. Light scallop with the braces. And I felt okay about doing modifications on a mid-60s like this because it's got a lot of wear on here. It's not original. This may or may not be the original bridge. I think it might be, but it had already been modified, so there were already a couple of modifications on here. It had a pickup in it at one time. That was removed, and I plugged the hole here and for a regular end pin, which is not in it right now. But it got, you know, it's beat up a little bit on the back, which is the way a D28 ought to be. There's a Brazilian rosewood for you. Pretty. And got a good neck on it. It's a little bit slimmer right here than the 70s. But it's a good neck. It's got a nice rounded V to it. Very comfortable neck. But I do notice a little bit of the slimness right here, which is fine. It's not bad, you know. Chunky up in here. And good neck. This has a T-bar in it rather than the square truss rod tube. But by the time I modified that truss rod, you know. So there's a couple of differences on the guitars besides the Brazilian rosewood. The top on this one might be German, Engelmann. Might be a non-Sitka top. You know, I can't swear that it is, but it has a little bit more of a yellowish tint rather than a browner tint. And that's one indication that it could be a, quote, special top. It's not Adirondack. There's no way it's Adirondack. It's not nearly yellow enough. The rays are all wrong. The grain, tightness and all that's all wrong for Adirondack. But it could be, you know, a German or an Engelmann top. It's hard to tell those two apart from the sound. So here's how it responds to like some other styles. So. I haven't played that. Yeah, I haven't been practicing, and anyway, you get the gist of it. So. This is a good sounding guitar too. It, you know, I'm going to leave it up to you what the differences are between the Indian and the Brazilian. This one has stronger bass. It seems clearer. All the notes seem a little bit clearer and a little bit more defined. Not a huge difference considering this is probably 3 times the cost of the 70s over there. You know, but it is a little different. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't be paying a premium for the Brazilian rosewood. The Brazilian definitely taps out at a brighter, snappier tone. When you tap on it there, it definitely is a brighter tone, which is probably reflected in the sound. I'm pretty happy with this guitar. You know, I didn't want to over-scallop it and turn it into some big booming monster. I just wanted to keep the 60s tone, but kind of warm it up a little bit and kind of broaden it, if you will, because it was pretty nasally before. You got a bright guitar with non-scallop braces, and boy, that's a double whammy for nasaliness. So it's good. Yeah. There we go again. I've forgotten how to play. So, here we go.